What is up, YouTube? Zen Rahman. In today's video, I'll be talking to you about how you can maintain your gains while you're in a break from the gym or from working out, okay? And not a nutritionist or dietitian or fitness trainer. This is just what I think, okay? So you can't be on track with your training all year round, 365 days, okay? So that's just not practical. If you can, then that's great for you, and I really respect that. But there would be circumstances where you would need to take a break. Like I had to take a break recently, which was a week to 10 days because I was traveling. So you might have to travel, or because now tourism is sort of opening up again, so it's possible that you can travel. Maybe you're in a lockdown, or for whatever reason you don't have access to your gym, and that would force you into taking a break. Maybe you've got surgery, so you need to take some time off. So there can be a lot of reasons why you might need to take some time off from your training. But none of us really want to lose our gains, right? While we're on this break. So I'm giving you some tips about what would be the best ways for you to maintain your gains when you're not working out, when your body doesn't really have that physical stimulus that would force it to hold on to muscle. And before I begin, I just want to say that something that I've tested on myself is that you don't really lose muscle before 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so your body would not look the same, you would not feel the same, but if you've gained your muscle training and eating the right way and being consistent with that, then you won't really lose your gains very easily. So it's very unlikely for you to start losing muscle before 2 to 3 weeks of not working out. So that's just something that you can take into consideration. But if you need to take a break, then these are some things that you can do to have a best kind of insurance policy for your gain, for your muscle mass before you go back into training again. Okay, so the number one tip I want to share with you is that while on this break, you don't really want to be in a calorie deficit, okay, regardless of what your short term or long term fitness goals are. If you're concerned about maintaining your muscle when you're not working out, then you don't really need to go into the calorie deficit, which would get your body to uh, be in a state where it would be losing weight. Okay, so some of this weight could be muscle mass because you don't really have that physical stimulus, your weight training that would let your body hold on to your muscle. And I've done a video previously talking about why your body doesn't really want to hold on to a lot of muscle. So I'll add it to the end screen to this video. So you can check that out. So yeah, you don't really want to be in a calorie deficit on a break, okay, the best idea would be for you to be in a little bit of a surplus, just as an insurance policy for your gains. Okay, so the number one tip is not to be in a calorie deficit. Number two, we'll talk about protein, of course. Okay, so you want to keep your protein high. I would recommend at least 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body weight when you're on a break, or regardless, okay, and because you're on a break, you want to keep your protein high so that your body keeps getting the energy that it needs for its functioning from the carbohydrates and fats. And then you want to make sure you have enough protein so that your body doesn't really metabolize it for energy and actually reserves it for maintaining your muscle, okay, because since you're having it, and you're having a lot of carbs and fats along with it, then your body needs to do something with the protein that you're feeding it, right? So there's a very good chance that it would use it to maintain the muscle that you have, because protein is the nutrient for your muscles. So you want to be keeping your protein high even though you're on a break. Next up, I want to talk about using the right supplements. Okay, so supplements can help you a great deal if you want to maintain your gains on a break from your training. All right, so using protein powder to make up for your protein intake, to supplement your protein needs. And supplements like EAAs. I've done plenty of videos earlier talking about EAAs, but in this scenario, what you want the EAAs for is basically to maintain your muscle and is to stimulate more muscle protein synthesis. So, if you want to learn more about EAs and why they would be very beneficial in this scenario, you want to check out the videos that I've done about them. I'll add one to the end screen to this video so you can check it out. All right. So, EAs, and you can take your well-being supplements like your multivitamins and fish oil. And of course, with the multivitamin, I think it is essential because having all these uh, vitamins and minerals as a part of your diet, they really help you stimulate protein synthesis in the most optimal of ways. Okay, so you always want to be ingesting enough micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Okay, so that was point number three, some supplements that you can use to maintain your gains. And the last point I want to talk about is not to engage in a lot of cardiovascular activity. Okay, so anything that is a lot of cardio, if you're in a position where you can avoid it, you would want to do that, because this cardio would put your body in a catabolic state where you would be very likely to lose muscle. And then this cardio really gives your body the stimulus for better cardiovascular health and endurance and just being a cardio athlete overall. Okay, so having a lot of muscle to be able to perform cardio efficiently, that's not the best idea for your body. Okay, so doing a lot of cardio, you might feel like, okay, maybe I'm not getting in my weight training, so maybe I'll do some cardio just to keep my body moving and just to feel good and feel active. You can do that if you want, but like I said, if you do a lot of cardio, you would be very likely to put your body in a catabolic state, and then you might be at a risk of losing muscle. Okay, so those were 4 points I wanted to share with you about how you can maintain your gains, maintain your muscle while you're on a break from the gym, from training, from working out. So that's just what I had to say. So you can let me know what you thought in the comments, and like and share the video if you like it, and let me know some of the topics you want me to talk about. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.